So Give Me Credit, we educate the consumer on everything that you need to know about the credit industry. What I want to share with you, a lot of people don't realize the United States is rapidly turning into a cashless society, and cash is no longer king. If you are trying to buy anything in the United States these days, 98% of all transactions is cashless. You either have to have a credit card or electronic debits.
I'm going to be moving to Florida, and so give me some guidance on like the not tos. So I know you said neighborhoods are really important and they could have an impact on my score. Is there anything else I need to consider?
Florence, I did not know until I came to your seminar. Again, I've got to thank you, because when I moved from California to Texas, then went 100 points.
Let's say you went from a middle class neighborhood to a disadvantaged neighborhood, you will really see that score drop. I know it was hard for you to come in here. So many of my clients, when we're dealing with personal finances, it's really taking that first step is the most important thing.
So I'm recently divorced and I only have the 2 credit cards. And one of the things that I learned from the seminar is that you talked about needing to have at least 4 or 5. And so I've had an adverse impact as a result of the divorce.
I would suggest you get about 3 more, because it really will make a good impact on your credit score. And a lot of times, a lot of the traditional credit card companies will not allow you to get credit because you don't have enough credit and your scores might be damaged. So a good way to actually increase those scores and get a credit card is to apply for a secured card. Basically, I got a little idea over the phone when we did the phone consultation as to what your problems are and what you're experiencing now. And I know that you're trying to bounce back, and just kind of tell me where you are right now with your credit.
So I'm now in my current home, which I bought it, as I had told you, but I paid cash for it.
Okay.
My zip code's pretty good. But is there anything else I need to know about bringing this score up? I've just got to get this up.
So you're there with your boatload of money, and the banker is going to have you to sit down and say that all we need from you is a little bit of information. So if you could just fill out this credit card application. And so you fill out the information, and it's just simple information. It's your name, your social security number, and your current address, and maybe a telephone number. And so they're going to run the numbers, and what the first thing they're going to do before they even proceed is to pull your credit. You've paid everything in cash, and you will be considered someone who has a thin file because you don't have any history. So they pulled the credit score and they said, Miss or Sir, I'm sorry, even though you have $20-some thousand in cash, you cannot open up a bank account here because your score is too low.
Florence, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, I mean, really appreciate it.
You have helped me so much because there were so many things I didn't know.
Okay, great. Thanks for tuning in. But remember, next week, I'm going to share with you the 5 biggest mistakes that everybody makes when it comes to their credit. Remember, credit is power, and cash is no longer king. And I should know because I'm your host, Florence King. Thanks for watching. And remember, tune in next week for Give Me Credit.